All right. Well, today I'm going to be working on converting this website right here to a WordPress site. As you can see, it's the older site. When you resize the page, it's not responsive. You just have this little bar back and forth, so it's not beneficial there. So it's not good for phones or anything. So what we want to do is we want to update it to WordPress. And so on WordPress, you can log in and then go to the dashboard here, and we can actually see this site. To update my PHP, I'll do that. That's not a problem. If we visit the site, this is just a basic install WordPress here. I've installed it. You got this very boring, nothing to it website. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this WordPress and make it look something similar to this. Not the same, but we want a fresh coat of paint. And actually, it's supposed to be Go SMC. Maybe I did the wrong one. .com maybe? No, it's not that. So it's gosmc.org. So that's it. That's the website. And we are going to change that. See something. I may have taken this picture years ago. So let's open it. Image in new tab. No, I did not. So maybe not. Anyways, so what we're going to do is we're going to convert it. So here on our dashboard, first thing we got to do is go install some plugins. And so we're going to add the Astra Pro plugin. I have purchased it. We can use star plays, templates and stuff, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to get the Astra theme. I'm going to go ahead and download it. I'm going to do the Pro plugin and ultimate add-ons for Elementor. I have the Pro. I paid for the license, so we're going to uh, do the Pro plugin as well. Unlock some features that I need. And let's do the add-ons for Elementor. And I think that's it. So we got all three of those now. So I'm going to go back over here to our plugins, and I'm going to um, change this just a little bit. Let's get higher. Okay, get rid of everything below the address bar. That'll be good. Okay, so over here, we're going to upload a plugin. So we choose our file, and go to downloads, and we got um, Astra plugin. I should go ahead and install the theme too. Yeah, need theme first. So tools, appearance, themes, add new, upload a theme, and we're going to upload Astra. Blah, blah, blah. And Astra is just a very versatile theme. It allows us to do a lot of customization. It works with Elementor or Elementor to edit the site basically as if you were using a very expensive program like Dreamweaver or something like that. We're going to go ahead and activate it. Alright, now it's activated. So now let's go back to our plugins and install our plugins. So we're going to upload plugin, use file. We're going to go ahead and do Astra add-on, which is Astra Pro. And there we go. So I'm going to go ahead and activate it as well. Then I'm going to add the Elementor plugins. So in order to do the ultimate Elementor add-ons, we have to actually have Elementor. So it should ask if I want to add Elementor before we can actually activate it. And so when you install it, it's just on your server. It's not running. It's not benefiting the site at all. So you have to activate it for it to actually benefit. But it says, oh, crud, you need Elementor to install this. So we're going to install Elementor. I'm not going to activate anything because I don't want you to see my license keys as far as activating licenses. If it says activate it, you know, I'm not going to do that right now, but there we go. So if we go to our settings for Astra Pro, you know, you enter your license key, but we're not going to do that right now. But it gives you a few things. White label is very nice. Has a reseller. I can actually install Astra and label it something else so that they don't know I bought Astra, but I really don't care because, you know, they can know that I paid for Astra. They can know that I paid for the, you know, templates and all that stuff. But what we're going to do now is we're going to go over to our pages, all pages. I just want to see what we got so far. And all we have right now is a sample page, and we'll view that sample page right now. And this is a sample page, as you can see, very basic, nothing to it. So let's go back to our pages here, and we're going to create a new page. So um, I want to get rid of all this stuff right here, blah, blah, blah. Yes, yes, thank you. All right, so add new. And this time, yes, go away. I'm going to do edit with Elementor. Okay, so first I'm going to make it home, and then edit with Elementor. Elementor is a great site. Actually, you know what? Before I even do this, I'm going to go and edit the whole appearance of the site. So we're going to go to the dashboard here, appearance, themes, customize. That's where you really change the whole setting of the whole site. So we got our global, can kind of tell it colors and such. Looking at this side, I don't really like the colors. I think the green is a weird color green. Really, the blue and the gold probably is what we need to go for here. So we're going to go back to our site here and go here, and we're going to do our colors. We're going to fix our color palette. I do like that color palette. That's a nice color palette. Go to header builder. That's what we want. Site title and logo. So we're going to go ahead and change the site title. I think that is the logo. To save image as. And we're going to call it SMC. Go SMC logo. Dash logo. To create a new folder under pictures. Go SMC. Website. Alright, so we're going to throw our logo in here. That way we have it. We'll go ahead and grab this too. Apparently that is the site. As this is going to be headquarters. Okay. About might have some information for us. Tend to like this one, so we're going to save it as John Wesley. All right. So there we go. So let's go ahead and upload our logo. Put it under pictures and put it under WBC website. I'm sorry, not WBC website. Go SMC website. So we're going to do our Go SMC logo. Ooh, we need to edit it. We're going to get rid of, delete it permanently. They added some stuff that I don't want in it. Open up Photoshop. Okay. Alright, there's our Photoshop we got to open. So let's go ahead and open up our image. And we're going to take away the background and stuff because we don't want that. We just want our image. Our pictures here. Alright, so you see, it's mostly good, but we're going to get in here and get rid of the whites for sure. Select our white. I'll leave the white in the middle here, so I'm just going to hit delete. I think that'll be good there. And then we want to delete the rest. So we're going to just trim it. And that's pretty good. We're going to shrink it just a little bit. That should be it. I'll lower it just a hair. Actually, I don't even need to be that good. So now, once I have that, I can actually delete everything. We're going to do the transparent pictures, and it just makes it as small as possible, and it did. So now we're going to save the logo, and now we have our logo. Back to our website. Upload our new logo. There you have it. Wait a second, that didn't seem to work. Save it. Okay. Right, we're going to delete this one again. Upload again. SMC logo. There we go. And we're going to do Southern Methodist Church. I think you can read that okay. Southern Methodist Church. Change it to the Southern Methodist Church title. And we'll call it logo. It's good. Change it to the full size. Skip cropping. And there it is. Boom, we got our logo up there. It looks actually really nice up there. We're going to change the size, so we're going to make it a little smaller. Something like that. That would look good. And then site titles, the Southern Methodist Church. That's good. Display site tagline, holy commit. I think that doesn't look bad. So let's make our logo a little bit bigger so it kind of covers up both. So we're good there. And design. Everything looks all right there. See, we can change the title. We can change that to a 20 if we want to, and it just makes it bigger, but I'm going to go back to 15. I think that's fine. Go ahead and publish or change here. Okay, now let's go back. Primary menu. Okay, so we're going to configure the menu from here. So let's go ahead and do it. We're going to do a primary mirror menu. We're going to create one. We're going to call this our nav menu. NAV menu. And that'll be good. So next. And add items. We're going to add home. We're going to add different things later on, but that's all we have for now. So that'll have to do. And we want the current nav menu to be up top. We'll fix that in a second. Publish. Let's see, there's our home. There's our menu up there. It's very basic, but we'll add a lot more in a little while. Okay, so let's go ahead and change some stuff. So let's go back to our homepage settings, and we want it to be a static page. And we'll create a homepage in a little while. So we'll leave it right now for now. We're going to make it the sample page for right now just to make us have something. Okay. So we're done there. Let's go back. I'm going to go to pages and we're going to add new. And this is going to be home, of course. Publish. Yep, I know. There's nothing to it. okay? But that just gets us a page. So we're going to edit with Elementor. This is where Elementor really shines. You know, we have our header up top, which we're going to customize more. But for this, let's go back to the home page here. Main thing is they have, you know, message by the president, the purpose, and a few different items. I'm not thrilled about uh, the site design, but we're gonna tweak it. We're gonna make it different and I think better. So let's just grab all this text so we have something. No, that is not a column. What was this site made with? Let's see. Page source. Sometimes they'll tell us here. Web plus 8. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. And if you look at this, this is just fun stuff. Oh, it's okay, but oh gosh, it's not a clean code site. So I'm gonna go back here, and first thing we're gonna do is we're going to add columns. So I kind of like the idea of two columns. Just they have two things. So we're gonna go to a two-column site. Um, Probably like the left column a little bit smaller than the right column, so we're gonna do that here. And so now we got our two columns. And so we're gonna add a little heading here. Drag it over, boom, there's your heading text. Then I'm going to add, let's go ahead and make it what we want. Let's talk about church. I'll close that window. And let's talk about church. I think it's how it was. Let's talk about church. Yeah. Okay. And then we're going to center it. That's good. Everything looks good there. Style. And we can change the typography, but I'm not going to right now. I kind of want that all controlled by the global site settings. There will be different pages and such where we will um, add special things, but right now I just want default colors. That way I can go in and change all the site colors at once. Everything looks good there, so we're just going to leave that. So let's go back over here. Click this little icon up top here, and I hope that's clear. Is that? Let's see. Yeah, it's clear enough. Hopefully. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a text editor underneath this. And let's do a little, let's see, can't add description underneath it. No, I cannot. So we'll do that in just a second. So we're going to add just a little Dr. Paul D. Thigpen, President. And that's what we're going to have here. Paul Thigpen, President, and bold it. Okay. So we're going to center that up. Boom. Now we want to change a couple things. It's under advanced. So we want 0 margin. We want 0 padding. And actually up here we want to change this to, we want 0, 0. On the bottom we want 0. So 0 here and 0 here. Okay. Here we want to add 0. 0. We're going to add maybe 15 margin around this. So that just means that in this column there's going to be a little 15 pixel gap. And padding, that's fine. We're going to leave it like that. Back here, everything looks good there. Style, alignment, text shadow, good. I'm just going to go to text right here and get rid of all this real quick. I'm just going to get rid of all that. Go go back to visual, and we're going to I can bold it. That's good. Let's add another text area underneath that. Everything's looking good so far. A border might not be a bad idea, but we'll see. See, okay, real quick. See how this is just right next to the picture here? That margin will bring it in where there's a, it's not all the way to the ends. It's just kind of separated. See how there's a separation here? I like that. That's what we want. So now we're actually going to copy all this. Yep, yep. That's good. That's good. Nope, nope, right here. Right. So highlight all this. Boom. Italicize this. Looks pretty good. I don't know if I want it centered, but we'll see. That website. I'll get rid of that. That's this website now. Alright, everything looks good now. So let's go ahead and update this. And so that's a good start. You can definitely see all that. Ministries, I don't think I'm going to have upcoming events here, but we may do a plugin for that later on, kind of linking a calendar. Or we can do it. I think this is the image, yeah. So we're going to save image as, and it's just a little cow icon. Let's see, message by our president. Oh. They added it in dot format. Okay. No, this really doesn't need to be a doc, it needs to be a PDF, so we're going to download as PDF. Download. And that looks pretty good, so we're going to leave it. I am going to embed this here, so what we're going to do is do things God's way. Must have missed the period. Oh, question mark. Oops, I wasn't reading. It's just, alright, so we got everything. So now I'm going to go under here, and I'm going to insert a link. I'm going to say, actually, I'm going to make a whole new section. To go right here, and we're going to add a little heading. So we scroll down here, put right there, and we're going to call it download the entire message, the president. I promise I can't type. President. El Presidente. But we don't want this to be a H1. H1 is your main title. H2 is a secondary title. This really is a third level, maybe, or maybe even a fourth level. It's really not that important as far as, um, you know, outlining of the whole site. It's not a big section of it. Let's do a margin of 5, and let's do padding of 0. So padding is the separation between items, but inside that box, you have a margin. Uh, so our H4 header here is in a box basically, and so with the padding, we're saying how far above the box, and to the left and the right and the bottom of the box can stuff be. So padding of 0 means that our boxes aren't going to be right next to each other. Um, the margin is inside the box. So inside our little H4 header, text can be you know, 4 pixels away, 5 pixels away, 1 pixel away, and really a pixel is just a little teeny tiny dot on your screen. So, for instance, my resolution is 1920 by 1080, and so that means there's 1,920 pixels across, 1,080 pixels down, and so um, a pixel is a very, very tiny unit of measurement. But for here, I want a padding of 0, and that should be good. So we're going to make this a link. So if we go back to our content here, we're going to do a link. So let's go here. Oh, that's cool. So I can change the size of my thing without being something. I may make it H3. We're going to make it small. I want the small. Okay. So see here, there is a space at the bottom. Don't like that. I don't want a space. I want the margin to be 0. Padding to be 0. It's not changing my box. So let's update it. And now we're going to go to our media editor. I'm going to add this PDF file that I just downloaded. So let's go back to dashboard. And what you want to do is you want to add the media. So you go to media here and you want to do add new. And we're going to upload that PDF file, which was the message from the president. I think I put it under download. So from the president, there it is. And once it's done, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go down over here and actually grab the URL of it. Copy URL to clipboard, that's what we want. And so we're going to go back to our pages, all pages, home, Elementor. Let's view this in a new tab just to make sure it's the right one. And that's the right one. All right, so we're going to trash this home draft Elementor. We don't want that. We want this one. So we're going to edit with Elementor. It's going to come up. I'm going to go back down here to this little text box here. And there's a link. So we're going to paste the link in here. But I don't want all the other stuff. I don't want Go SMC because the website's going to change. So I do slash WP content. So what that slash does is after the domain, so after https://gosmc.org, you have that slash and then this URL. And so what we're telling it is whatever the domain name is, whatever it is. So right now it's gosmc.waitsweb.net. That's fine for now, but when I change site, it's going to be just gosmc.org. And so what we do is we put the slash here so it doesn't depend on gosmc.waitsweb. It will just, whatever the domain name is, it will still find the link elsewhere. And so we're going to customize it a little bit. We want it to be open in a new window. I like doing things like that. So we're going to update it. And so in just a second, you'll see how this works. So view page, we're going to right click on it, do open a new window. And so here's the site. So, and this little, toolbar up here, that will go away when you're not logged in. So home takes us there, but we're going to fix that. So download the entire message from the president. And so see how I open up a new tab right here? Oh, you can't see that because I hit it. But I open up a new tab. And so if I close it, we're back to the main site. And so that's our site so far, and it's a good starting point. We're going to, add everything in this left column here. We're going to change colors, add background colors, and just kind of give the site. We're going to flesh out the site and make it look good. But that's a good starting point. Hopefully this has been beneficial for you. Real quick before we, leave, I'm going to fix the menu because the menu needs to be fixed. We want the menu to be pointing to the right page. So let's go back to our menu. And so primary menu, we click on that. And we're going to do configure menu, nav menu, edit menu. And we're going to get rid of that. That's garbage. Boom, gone. Now we're going to add items. We're going to add home. That's it. Okay. So we're going to publish that. And now one more thing we're going to do is we're going to go to close that. Why is it not working? There we go. So now we're going to go back to dashboard. We're going to go to Appearance, Customize, and Homepage Settings. And get rid of sample page. We want the home page to be it. So there's our home page. And again, it's just a plain Jane basic, but it is our page. So now if we view the site, back over here, we're going to do View Site, open a new tab, boom, you got it. If we click on Home, it takes us back here. If we click on the logo, the logo, it takes us back to the main page. And that's how you want all your sites to work. You want them to go to the main home page with this logo or with a home button. Okay, well, that's all for now. I hope it was beneficial, and we'll do another video soon.